A business hub at Balaoli Chebaja Tabona Dairy Cooperative Society in Kamuli, Eastern Uganda, one of the 67 dairy farmers cooperatives supported by the East Africa Dairy Development EADD project in Uganda. EADD's main goal was to improve the livelihoods of 43,000 dairy farmers in Uganda by spurring the growth of a better, competitive and inclusive dairy industry.
The first objective was really to support smallholder farmers, increase production and productivity. And then the second one was really to focus on issues of market access. How can you support farmers to access market, both from a demand point of view and also the supply point of view. Supply point of view, that they could produce their milk, aggregate it, and then they are able to sell it onto the market. But from a demand perspective, that you could also create a demand for especially inputs and services which they need within the daily value chain. But also the third objective was really to look at the enabling environment that could support smallholder farmers to engage effectively in the daily value chain.
In Uganda, the EADD-2 project was implemented in Eastern, Central and Western Uganda in a consortium led by Dhaafa International in collaboration with International Livestock Research Institute, African Breeders Service and World Agroforestry Center. The project is based on the Dairy Farmers Business Hub model and builds on the Dhaafa's values-based holistic community development model to generate the impetus for adopting dairy cattle farming and linking them to markets.
The EADD came into place to organize the farmers and expand the dairy infrastructure within the region, and working with smallholder dairy farmers owned dairy hubs.
In Butalage 1, village in Balaoli sub-county, Kamuli district, members of Gema Kumwino Farmers Group meet every week as a savings and loan association. They have decided to start using their savings to purchase dairy cows, which they pass on as gifts to members.
Ndi musanyufu nnyo era essanyu lye ndina mu bukulu bwange mbadde sifunanga konte. Kati ndi musanyufu nange okukulankulanya amaka gange n'abaana bange.
The project employs the hub approach, which ensures that farmers receive inputs, services and extension as well as linkage to markets. In addition, farmers access other support services like savings and credit on a check-off system against their milk sales. The model is particularly helpful when farmers do not have cash at hand to meet their farming enterprise needs.
Nikinyamba kugira ngo burushaha nobuta inesente muka kandi ente nerwara enyamaisho yona nerwara nzenda kwoga kandi ntasi yitu n'amategonka so kuturko ihahe mbazi yitu bakushara amatega bashasire mbazi.
To meet the market needs, farmers have been trained on good milk handling skills, so they produce hygienic, high-quality milk. To ensure this, milk quality is also done at the milk aggregation centers.
And it's called milk when it has not been added in any additives. That's why we test to maintain its original quality.
As a result, farmers' market access has increased through organized farmers' cooperatives. A total of 67 farmers' cooperatives are bulking milk. Michael Burio is a dairy farmer and chairperson of Chakabunga Dairy Farmers Cooperative in Chiruhura District, Western Uganda. Chakabunga Cooperative aggregates 12,000 litres of milk per day, for which they have secured a steady market.
Obu hati twine omuntu w'omushubuzi nagagura kukira na processor niragakira nkahi aha nanka buri zoba natwara 15 buri zoba kandi nasashura cash.
Farmers have learned to grow a variety of pastures and conserve feeds in form of silage and hay for cattle so as to ensure the same volumes of milk in the dry and wet season. Service providers have been trained to continue teaching farmers pasture conservation to ensure sustainability as well as to teach new farmers conservation technologies. The project trained farmers to improve water sources and conservation to ensure that their dairy cows have sufficient water throughout the year. Amina Dalawusi has a deep well or shadoof constructed near her farm which guarantees water for her cows. She raised her part contribution to the cost of construction through the check-off system using savings from her milk.
Bajja okwogera nga yetusavinga akasente emitwalo 7 dhiriyo twatolayo emitwalo 7 twadisavinga then amadi gakola ki gaida.
In Ishongororo, Ibanda district, Western Uganda, women who are part of the dairy interest group are adding value to the increased milk quantities, making and marketing yogurt through the project's partnership with Yoba Foundation.
Katunga training zemirundi mingi na DDN ayije yatushomesa EADD yabenestwara mushomwejo netushomesa.
Over the project period, the business hub model has been instrumental in developing the dairy industry in Uganda. As a result, farmers' outreach. 46,671 dairy farmers have been impacted by the project against 43,000 targeted. Farm milk production. Average farm milk production increased to 28.3 litres in 2018 from 23.1 litres in 2014. Cow productivity. Increased average milk productivity reached 6.2 litres in 2018 from 4.5 litres in 2014 per cow. Today, the dairy farmers in these regions have greater dairying knowledge, capital, services and markets. Most importantly, they are now change agents for themselves and their community, sharing and passing on the gift of knowledge to others in an ever-continuing process of self-empowerment, driving their own destiny.